calling Wavy 10?
Yes, I just called and you connected me to a number where nobody answered. I was trying to speak to someone in your weather lab or a meteorologist.
They might not be available. They might be on air because we're in two different parts of the building, so they don't have just an extension to each individual meteorologist. It's just to the news center.
Yeah,
Did you have just a specific question? Or?
Yeah, I thought you guys started at noon. Your broadcast was at noon.
For which channel, Fox or Wavy?
I don't know. I mean, I just assumed that you started at noon since that's when you broadcasted.
I know that the news is, let me see here.
I'm just disappointed that every time I call there, I'm never able to speak to anybody, and whenever I do get a hold of somebody, they never call me back. They tell me, they make an excuse to get off the phone with me, promise to call me back, and they never call me back, and it's all been noted. I mean,
is it just like for weather stuff, or is it for something else?
It's not just for weather stuff, but it's for the fact that I'm witnessing aircraft pollution overcast this area. And we've been overcast for weeks now. We've had a couple of days in between where there was just major aircraft activity. But now we can...
left a message on the 10 on your side hotline?
I've called you guys so many times. I've left my messages. I've spoken with, directly to your newsroom, to your weather lab, to everywhere else. And basically I just get told that it's contrails that I see and that you're going to call me back and we're going to discuss this. No one ever calls me back.
They may just not be able to assist you with the story. I apologize, but we get about 500 requests a day for people.
Right, yeah, but I'm the only one calling. I'm the only one calling about this, and you guys have told me that. And you haven't done any investigation into the aircraft that I've told you are committing environmental crimes.
Right, well, we may not be able to help you out with that, so that might be why they're not doing any investigating.
Why can you not help me out with that when I'm reporting?
I can't speak for the reporters, but if you've spoken to the newsroom, and
is there someone else I can speak to?
Back with, no, you get transferred to the 10 on your side hotline and leave a message, and if they don't call you, it's because they cannot assist you.
Okay, but how can the media not assist when I'm reporting a crime to you? That's omission. That's failure to act.
Maybe you should try contacting the EPA or government.
Yeah, I've already contacted the EPA for 5 years. That's why I'm on the phone with you. If I hadn't already contacted them, I wouldn't be bothering you.
Right. Well, Wavy 10 on your side is a free service that they provide for people that they can assist. So if they are not able to help you, I apologize, but they just might not be able to help you.
You guys haven't even looked into it, though. That's what's troubling to me. I mean,
well, lots of stuff gets done on this end that doesn't get disclosed with the clients to investigate things that they can and cannot help people with. So they're not going to call you back and tell you everything that they did about it to determine it was an actionable story for us.
Why would the media not be able to cover a story?
I can't answer questions for people that are not me. All I can tell you is if you're not getting a call back, it's probably because they cannot assist you.
All righty. Thank you, ma'am.
I apologize.
Okay.
News can help you.
Hi, is there no meteorologist available?
They just got off the air, so he may have gone out, but he'll be back shortly.
Okay, yeah. Is there anyone I can speak to about the current atmospheric conditions here in Hampton Roads?
Like, what do you need?
I mean, I'm concerned about it because I've been documenting and reporting airplane pollution here, heavy aircraft activity of the plumes that last in the sky and cause artificially overcast conditions. I've been reporting this to you guys and to the environmental agencies that are set up to, deal with this, and no one is responding. So I'm just wondering, who can I speak to about the fact that we've been overcast here for over a week, and we stay overcast here because of aircraft activity?
That would have to be Jeff Lawson. He's not in yet. I could put you to his voicemail.
Right. I mean, so why is there never anybody there that I can speak to about this? You have an entire news station filled with people. There's no one that can deal with a citizen calling about an atmospheric environmental problem?
Well, for one thing, I don't believe that's the cause of the overcast that we've been having.
I watch it and document it. It starts off as a clear sky. The airplanes come out, spray out their garbage. It turns into clouds, artificial clouds, which is actually just pollution. It's a pollution issue. You don't have to believe the conspiracy side that it's intentional, which is what I believe because I witness it every day here. But I'm just saying that I just flew back and forth over the country twice, and Virginia is the most heavily polluted or clouded area that I saw.
Okay. Well, as I say, our weatherman will be in. I think he gets in around 1 o'clock.
Are you the news director?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
The news desk.
Right. Okay. Is the news director available?
I believe he is out as well.
All right, so there's basically nobody above you I can speak to about this?
Not right now, no.
All right, well, I mean, would you at least like my information, or do you want me to call back? Is there someone I'm supposed to ask for?
Well, I can take your information. As I say, Jeff Lawson would be the one you probably want to talk to.
Jeff Lawson. Okay, when is he in?
As I said, around 1 o'clock.
And what's his phone number?
I can put you to his, he doesn't have a direct line. I have to put you to his voicemail.
Would I be able to call here and then you could patch me through?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll do. So be expecting my call at 1. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Bye.
13.
Hi, yes. May I please speak to a meteorologist? When you connected me before, nobody answered.
Okay, that was the weather lab where they usually are. Either they're unavailable, working on the next newscast, or they're not at the desk.
Okay, is there someone else I can speak to, please? About,
Meteorologist-wise?
Nah, since they're not going to answer, just connect me to someone that's actually going to speak to me.
Okay, is it regarding weather or just the newsroom in general?
I mean, it's regarding it all, so you can really just connect me to whoever.
I'll just give you to the newsroom, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, hold on a moment.
All right.
Thank you for calling. News, can I help you?
Hi, yes. May I please speak to the news director?
May I tell him who's calling?
This is Amanda Baise.
Hold on, please.
What a shocker, eh?
This is Doug Weeder, Executive News Director for 13 News Now. I'm away from my desk, but
Such
if you leave
bull-
Good morning, WVEC, ABC 13.
Yes, may I please speak to a meteorologist?
Hold on a moment.
This is stupid. Yes, may I please speak to someone that's actually in the office right now?
Well, we're on air right now, so the meteorologist is not available, and the news director, you would probably have to leave a message.
Yeah, I called you guys today. I was told to call back at 4 o'clock. I mean, this is ridiculous that I'm unable to get a hold of any live human.
Wait a minute. I don't know who you called to talk to, so I don't know what the situation is.
Yeah.
You can tell me what you called to talk
Okay.
about.
I called you guys several times today about airplane pollution, and I said that, I needed to speak with a meteorologist or the news director. I was sent to an answering machine. I called back just like how I have now, and was told that everybody was in a meeting and that they would be out at 4 o'clock and for me to call after 4.
What were you calling about again?
Airplane
what?
The heinous airplane pollution that has been corroding the sky all day long. Airplanes doing circles, have no flight path at all, intentionally spraying stuff into the atmosphere. I've documented it all day long. It has been the most heinous airplane pollution I've witnessed.
What area are you in?
I'm in Virginia Beach, Kempsville area.
Kempsville?
Right. But it wouldn't matter if I was, I live at Oceana. I see it every day. But today was exceptionally horrific.
Okay. What is your name?
Amanda Baise, Baise. It's still going on right now, man. I mean, you can just look out your window and see what's going on.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to email the meteorologist and see if he can tell me what it is.
He's going to tell me it's contrails, but
Well, all I can do is ask him what it is, and he can give me an explanation, and I can call you back.
Sure.
What's your number?
757. We're on a complete whiteout right now. It's been this way for weeks.
Calling the Weather Channel. If you know your party's 4-digit extension.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Weather Channel. How may I help you?
The conditions of the sky are overcast here in Virginia Beach, and we've been overcast for like weeks at a time. I was just wondering if you knew why that was.
I don't. I can transfer you to the meteorology line.
Okay, thanks.
One moment. Thank you for calling the Weather Channel. You've reached the on-camera meteorologist generic mailbox. Please leave a message. Only business calls will be forwarded. Thank you.
Okay, now the Weather Channel will not even answer my call or connect me to anybody. We'll try it again.
Thank you for calling the Weather Channel. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may dial it.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the Weather Channel. How may I help you?
Yes, I was calling to see what number I would call to get information on the weather, the overcast skies in Virginia Beach.
The only thing I can do really is give you the National Weather Service number in the area. Virginia Beach. Sure, we'll probably have more than one city in Virginia.
I'll do Norfolk.
Okay. It's 757-899-4200. Thank you for calling the National Weather Service office in Wakefield, Virginia. Please listen carefully for a list of forecast and climate options. To speak to an administrator, please press 0 at any time. One moment, please. National Weather Service.
Hi, yes, I was calling to get some information as far as the overcast conditions that are in Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay. So I was just calling to get some information as to why the Virginia Beach has been overcast for so long.
Some onshore flow, some wind off the water, low clouds there.
Right, are you sure it has nothing to do with the airplanes that, the airplanes that pollute the skies here?
No, it's just because it's widespread. It's all up and down the coast everywhere, so it wouldn't be that localized. It'd be, if that was the case, we're just saying it'd be pretty localized, but widespread for the most part.
I mean, we've been overcast here for an abnormal amount of time. Is there someone checking into this?
That's because there's a coastal front there, so you have a lot of low-level moisture pulling there, as well as a lot of onshore flow. So up and down the coast, even in Hatteras, North Carolina, away from the airports, it's pretty cool and cloudy down there too. So we can give you a weather forecast for when it's going to be cloudy and sunny. Like I don't deal with what you're talking about with the airplanes and all that stuff. So we just do the weather forecast.
Is there someone testing the atmosphere right now to make sure that those are just, that's just clouds?
We don't do any atmospheric chemistry or anything like that here. We just do the weather surface observation. So,
what point, how many days could it be consecutively overcast to where someone there would worry about it and investigate it and maybe think it might be pollution and not just clouds?
Well, it can't be. It's not pollution because it's just there's weather conditions that are leading to what's occurring, and it's happened before and it'll happen again, and it's occurring up and down the coast. So it's for due to the weather. So. Okay,
so I'm just letting you know that I'm concerned about it. Is there some type of hotline you have where people can call in and say, it's been bad in this particular area for a certain amount of time? Because
I don't believe so. We do air quality alerts. We have air quality forecasts for ozone and things like that at the ground. But right now, usually in conditions like this, you don't have a lot of air quality concerns. So.
Well, we can't see past the clouds, so how could we know what there is to be concerned about? I can't even see past, the cloud cover. There's airplane activity going on above that. This is just, I'm completely concerned about this. Every single day, the same thing, completely covered in Virginia Beach.
This happens every summer. When you have coastal fronts and you have onshore flow, you get low clouds. So.
Is there any other number that if I have a complaint about the atmosphere, which I do, somewhere I can file a complaint?
No, I don't believe so. I'm not aware of anything like that, so never heard of anything like that before.
There's no way you can check on that for me and see if maybe you could find something for me to do my own investigation into this?
Yeah, you'd have to do your own investigation. We just deal with the weather here, so there'd be like like I said, we issue air quality. If your issues with pollution, it'd be an air quality issue. We do issue air quality alerts.
Okay, and there's no number you can give me because you guys are the only phone number I have for a local weather authority.
Yeah, I would just use I would just look up for the Virginia Department of Environmental Quality, something like that. So
okay.
We don't deal with them directly. So.
Yep.
Good morning. Thank you for calling the Weather Channel. How may I help you?
Good morning. Hi, yes. I have some questions about Virginia Beach weather. Is there someone that I could speak to there that's local?
Yes, let me give you the National Weather Service because we don't provide weather information over the phone.
You don't provide, wait. You're the Weather Channel and you don't provide weather information over the phone?
We do not provide weather information over the phone.
What do you provide over the phone?
We don't provide any weather-related information. I can give you the number to call the National Weather Service, but we do not do that.
Is there a reason for that? I was just curious.
It's just policy.
Policy to not answer anyone's question they may have from your... Well,
yes.
What do you do there, then, if you don't answer questions?
We don't answer weather-related questions, so I can't tell you it's going to be 30 degrees. I can't tell you if it's going to rain tomorrow or anything like that.
Okay. All right. So, give me the other number that I'll call.
Okay. So these are the numbers that I have for Virginia. You said Virginia?
Right.
Okay. It's in New River Valley, Roanoke, Lynchburg, Norfolk, Richmond area, or the Washington Metro. Norfolk. Okay.
So there's no public questions that you can answer for anyone that calls in, or?
Not weather-related, no.
Okay. Just odd, but okay. Thank you very much for the other number.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
National Weather Service, Wakefield. How can I help you?
Hi, yes, ma'am. I was calling to see if I can get some information about the weather in Virginia Beach.
Okay. For what time frame?
For every day, all day. Just for the overcast skies is what I'm most concerned with, and the pollution, the airplane pollution in particular. Because we've been overcast for so long right now, I can't even remember the last time I could see past the cloud cover. So I didn't know if you guys have any information as to what's causing that, or any information really about the airplane pollution causing the weather changes.
Oh, well, that is not anything that we support as far as the airplanes causing changes. Any kind of contrails that you see, it's basically water vapor condensing into ice crystals or just water vapor into a cloud. As far as the current clouds over Virginia Beach, that's from a warm front that has very stable conditions over the area, so that's why we have some pretty good cloud cover over the area today.
But we're overcast every day. It never used to be like that. I watched them pollute the sky here, and the pollution actually turns into clouds and covers the atmosphere. So it's not a naturally made weather that's coming in. It's pollution weather. As far as the contrails being just water, well, we know that's not true. And the particulates in the air are really screwed up. Now, I just called the Weather Channel, and they told me that they were unable to give me any information about the weather. Is that the status quo? I mean, that sounded pretty odd to the Weather Channel.
The Weather Channel, I can't speak for them because they're a private company, and we are a government agency.
Okay.
So I can't really speak for that.
Right. I'm really concerned about the overcast skies as far as, have you ever heard of the term solar radiation management? Blocking out the sun for any particular reason?
No.
Or stratospheric aerosols? Have you ever heard of that term? Because these are things I've researched, to find what could be causing this complete overcast, the crazy skies, and I found it to be pollution, airplane pollution coming out of the backs of the planes, whatever it may be. So we've just been overcast here in Virginia Beach, and I looked on the Weather Channel's forecast, or whatever you want to call it, and it was saying that we're foggy here. We're not foggy here. We're completely overcast. So the actual forecast was incorrect as to what they were stating. But because I'm unable to tell them anything, they are allowed to actually put out a false forecast on the Internet. It's not correct. We are completely covered. It's not foggy here. So, I mean, who do we complain to when the weather forecast is wrong? I know it sounds odd, but this is what's going on.
Well, if your forecast is from the Weather Channel, they're the ones who have that forecast.
Well, they just gave me your number. They gave me your number, and they told me that they would not answer any weather-related questions to me, and they gave me your phone number. So, I mean, passing the buck along doesn't really work for me. Is there someone within your company or whatever that can take a report for me of the conditions here, like a formal filed complaint, I guess?
Formal complaint?
a formal complaint about the weather here, about not doing an investigation into what's causing these clouds, stuff like that. Because we probably need to get someone from some environmental agency to come out and check this for us.
Okay, give me one moment. Okay, well, you, Madison, asked me for a contact number.
Right.
And I have one for you.
Sweet.
Actually, I don't have a phone number. All I have is an email address.
Do you have a local office? That would be better, that I can come into today and speak to y'all.
In Wakefield.
Wakefield. Well, I'm in Virginia Beach. Where's that?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, goodness. Is there anyone in a local office that I can speak to?
I could forward you to my boss, but he's not in the office today.
All I want to do is formally report this. That's
right
too many days consecutively that we've been overcast, and we were actually overcast for 2 weeks straight. So I'm just really concerned that it is the airplane pollution. You call them contrails, but maybe it's actually a spraying operation. I don't know. But without you guys testing or helping us, how can we know?
Right. But please understand that the Weather Channel is based in Atlanta, so they're creating a forecast for the entire country without necessarily having a full understanding of local.
Right. But when I told you about it, what was going on here in the airplanes, you immediately said that it was contrails and water vapor. What are you basing that on? Because you don't even live here. You live an hour away, and you don't know what planes I'm talking about.
But, ma'am, we are forecasting the weather. We are aware of what the weather impacts are.
The weather impacts from who? That's what I'm asking you. Where are you getting that it's contrails, water vapor?
Yeah, what testing proves that it's only water vapor?
Maybe you could connect me to your boss's phone number. I can leave him a message and he can call me back.
Well, in the process of this call, I was able to find a phone number for our regional office.
Sweet. Want me to just go ahead and call them and I can probably reach somebody?
That's probably a better idea. As far as where I'm coming from, all I can tell you is we've been overcast because we've been in a very active weather pattern. As far as any atmospheric science implications, that's beyond what I'm supposed to be doing for my job.
Okay. I understand. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I'll go ahead and call this number. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Weather Service Public Affairs.
Hi, yes, ma'am. My name is Amanda, and I live in Virginia Beach, and we've been overcast here for days now, and I'm really concerned that we're overcast due to the airplane activity. I've called and reported this to all the different agencies, and I was just wondering if there was someone there that could help me with this, or I can report it to y'all.
I can give you the number for your local forecast office. We don't have an office here at the national level for people to report these kinds of things to. So you're in Virginia Beach?
Yes. So
you're afraid it's overcast due to what now?
It's overcast due to airplane activity. I believe they're spraying stuff over my house in Virginia. Not just over my house, but I believe they're spraying the entire area with something. Have you ever heard of solar radiation management or stratospheric aerosol geoengineering?
No, I haven't.
Right,
no.
Of course not. Have you ever heard of chemtrails?
I have. I'm not a scientist. I'm in the Media Relations Office. We're in the National Media Relations Office, so you'll have to speak to a scientist about that. Let me give you the Wakefield phone number. They're the ones who do forecasting for your area.
Is it 899-4200?
Yes.
I just got off the phone with them, and they gave me your number.
Oh, I'm not sure why they would give you my number.
Is there any way you can help me?
We're the National Media Relations Office.
You're the Public Affairs Department?
We're the National Media Relations Office.
Okay. Is there any way that you can help me with my chemtrail concerns, since you know that term? I'd use other more scientific terms, but since you're not aware of them, I feel like
there's nothing I can do to help you. I think you should talk to the forecasters at Wakefield. But
they won't talk to me. I just talked to them. We told them everything. Everything. Yeah.
So who do you think is doing this? Is it the military? Can you call the Department of Defense?
I've called the military. I have an active case working with them right now. But the reason why what started this whole thing is the Weather Channel is sending out disinformation about the current state of Virginia Beach. We're not foggy. We're completely covered. And I believe that this cover is man-made. it's fake. It's artificial cloud cover. And so it's getting really frustrating to not be able to report this to anyone. You know?
I mean, the forecasters know they see it, so they know it's cloudy there. So,
but nobody is investigating any of our claims. You know, I'm
the
telling
Weather
you,
Service doesn't investigate these types of things. That's not what we do here.
What do y'all do?
We forecast the weather.
But you mean basically your forecast is from man-made weather. It's created weather. So it's not really a forecast. You're just telling us what y'all have laid out.
Have you called the EPA?
Yeah,
Environmental Protection Agency. There's
nothing
I can do for you. Sorry.
Y'all don't deal with chemtrail complaints of any kind?
We don't.
And is there anyone you could recommend me to aside from the number that just sent me to you?
So your local forecast office, that's the scientists who do forecasting for your area. They partner with local other agencies. We don't control if the military is out doing exercises. We don't control that. We just forecast the weather.
Okay.
So
who do you know who controls military exercises in case it is that?
Department of Defense.
Okay. So I would actually have to call the Department of Defense?
I guess you could try to locate your public affairs office for the local military base. I guess that would be a Navy
I'm already
base.
in there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm already on the right track according to what you say. But at least you admitted that you do know the term chemtrails, but you do not know the more scientific terms. And you're a pretty savvy lady, I can tell. So that's at least the word chemtrails is making it around. You can do some research online and see what you think.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thanks
much
for calling.
All right. Bye-bye.